Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, Samuel Coloman. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, Ben Bustin Capps. Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is brought to you by Bernie Smith Cars. 8 by 3-minute rounds in the Super Welterweight division. They will be fighting for the vacant Victorian Super Welterweight title. When that bell tolls, your man in charge of this contest, Mr. Wayne Ashton. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Boxer John and Dave Hedgecock, out of Boxer Corp, with an official weight of 69.8 kilograms, wearing white trunks with gold. A fight record of 31 fights, 23 wins, 11 coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of his native Cameroon, living in Noble Park right here in Melbourne. Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Coloman. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Rick Breeze, out of Shadows Gym, an official weight of 69.6 kilograms, wearing the blue trunks with white and black. A fight record, 18 fights, 13 wins, 2 draws, 5 ending by way of knockout. Fighting out of Eltham, Victoria, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bustin Capps.
And let me say this, button down the seatbelts. Let's just have a listen to Wayne Ashdown as he...
So Vic Super Welterweight Championship on the line.
And we're ready for a start here, Steve. The Victorian Super Welterweight Championship, the 69.85 kilos, 154 pounds, 11 stone in the old language if you can't grapple with the kilograms like I do. And that's Ben Capps fighting out of the red corner, trained by Rick Breeze, and Samuel Coloman in the blue corner.
Yeah, I'm excited about this fight, Brad. Both these boys are class boys, and we're going to see some fireworks tonight.
Capps coming off 2 straight TKO wins, one over Colby Johnston and one over Mike Eskandon. Last fight was only 2 months ago.
Yep. And Colby Johnston, very, very classy kid. So, look, Benny Capps puts a lot of pressure on his opponents, and that's what you'll see tonight.
And of course, Samuel Coloman at one stage of his career was the most feared welterweight in Australia. He went on a rampage and had 10 straight wins between February 2009 and April 2011, trained by my good friend Dave Hedgecock and Boxer John at Boxer's Gym.
Only lost 3 times in his first 23 professional fights.
Absolutely, and formerly of Cameroon.
Yeah, he was going really good, and then run into the
Hornet.
John Horn, and that.
Getting a little bit untidy there. Sam Coloman says, "Hey, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong." As referee Wayne Ashdown warns him for just that little bit of untidiness. That's Samuel Coloman in the white trunks with the gold and the black boots and the black trunks, and Benny Capps in the blue with the red gloves.
Sammy Coloman's been training in the gym with our fighter Cesar Zara Mons, who is a really serious little fighter. He's going to be fighting for the world eliminator soon.
Absolutely, Zara Monsot, I think number 9 in the WBA in the world at the moment, and a real talent.
So he's been getting some great work, so he'll be fit and he'll be ready to go.
Absolutely, and Rick Breeze trains Benny Capps at the Shadow Boxer Gym out in Eltham. It's a lovely part of the world down here. And Ben debuted all the 11s. 11 November 2011, 23-year-old Orthodox fighter against a 30-year-old professional that's been a professional for 10 years just 2 Saturdays ago in Samuel Coloman.
And you like, see, Benny Capps, he knows he's a shorter man, and he's double lead jabbing to get his distance and to get himself in there. And you like to see that.
And, of course, this is the Ben Capps in the title fights that he's won. He's won the WBC Asian Boxing Council Super Welterweight title by TK8 over 10 rounds from Mike Eskandari in Malvern. He challenged for the Victorian Super Welterweight title. That's this title. This is the 3rd attempt to win this title. Will 3 times be lucky for Benny Capps? Getting a little bit untidy in there, as referee Wayne Ashdown says. Don't wrestle.
The tempo.
How'd you see that, Julian?
Yeah, look, they could go either way. That was just an even round, you know. Like,
it was a very close round.
It's hard for me to go either way.
Ben Capps was the aggressor.
They both had their moments.
He took the fight. Yes.
I think they're still feeling each other out.
First round of 8 3-minute rounds, scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds. The Victorian Super Welterweight title is firmly on the line here, and this will be the 3rd attempt for Ben Capps. Can he make it 3 times lucky? Former IBO Super Welterweight champion. He won that by TKO 7 over Freddie Toots, which was a very, very good effort.
Super win that was.
It absolutely was. He lost to Anthony Buttigieg twice for this same title, and the title has obviously became vacant. Anthony has vacated the title, and the WBC Asian Boxing Council, the ABCO title, he's won that and defended that successfully. That's Ben Capps in the blue trunks with the red gloves, and Samuel Coloman.
Made his professional debut all the way in November of 2011. So been in the game 5 years now.
Benny's, he's just going to come out and keep working forward.
Yes, 2011 Ben Capps. In 4 years and 7 months he's been a professional. He's had 18 fights, 13 wins, 3 losses and 5 KOs and the 2 draws. He's a fit young man, and he'll fight this out. Does he have the skills to match it with Sam Coloman?
He's got a little nick on his right eye now.
Coloman, the free-flowing, hard-punching former Cameroonian who now calls Melbourne home. As I said, he genuinely is former Australian champion, He's held this title at welterweight, and at one stage was the most feared welterweight in this country. Oh, and there's the blood starting to trickle down. I didn't see a head clash there, Julian. Was that caused by a punch?
I think it was.
And there's a little bit of blood starting to trickle down on the cheek now of Ben Capps. Boys touch gloves. Let's hope that Rick Breeze and the team can do something with that cut.
I'm sure they will. They're a great corner.
Referee Wayne Ashdown has called timeout. He's going to send. He's going to call the doctor in. He's going to send Samuel Coloman Coloman into the neutral corner.
But that cut's on the side, Brad, so the blood's
It's on
not
the side of the
going
eye,
into
yes.
the eye, so it
Yeah.
should be okay.
And it's for those of you at home, if the cut was above the eyelid, it's not the cut that we worry about. The actual blood that trickles into the eye,
vision.
and that inhibits the vision of the fighter. And then, like in that right over that right eye,
it actually looks to be sort of just on, but it's to
yes,
the right.
it's
yeah.
on the side of the
Yeah.
eye, and the blood will trickle down, and you can see the trail of blood there trickles down the side of the eye. Great vision from our cameraman here, and so the doctor won't stop that fight. Not at that.
No, right, that.
He shouldn't stop that because he really needs to let the corner have a look at it. Let's have a look at that cut and see how that looks all right to me. Yeah, he's a little bit concerned. Yep, he's going to let it go on and let the corner have a chance of repairing that cut.
Benny was happy and he give the doctor a little tap. Thank you.
We got time in again. Getting a little bit untidy in there, and Wayne Ashdown warns Ben. He walks into an uppercut, Benny Capps. That's going to be part of the problem now. The left hook and the uppercut is the punch that he's not going to see.
And that's Benny's style. His style's rough and tough and come forward and bang, and he's got a cut, and, you know, he knows there's desperation now. He's got to do it.
Absolutely, and Coloman now has a target. He's
Lovely
got a
right
target
hand,
to
Benny
aim
Capps.
for. Benny Capps is full of fight. He hits.
Nice.
He's hurt
Beautiful.
Sam Coloman with a left hook and an uppercut. He's certainly got Sam in a little bit of strife here. That certainly caught his attention, but Coloman equal to the task. He comes back with his own uppercuts. He's got a great body of punches, Sam Coloman.
He gassed himself a little bit on that exchange.
Benny Capps, he digs in deep. He bites hard down on the mouth guard. The blood has stopped bleeding now out of the right hand. That's
Good right
amazing.
hand.
The heart will be pumping at a couple of hundred beats a minute, I would dare say. As the heads come together again, the referee calls break. Coloman, he comes straight after Benny Capps again. Right hand, he makes him miss as the boys tie up in centre ring, and referee Wayne Ashdown calls break. Coloman,
Lovely
he
lead
knows
right
he's
hand
got-
there, Benny Capps.
He knows he's got the upper hand. Good round for Samuel Coloman. Starting to get just that little bit messy, Steve.
Indeed.
Oh, lovely right
Another
hand.
big right hand by Benny Capps. Good round and another crunching
That's
right
it,
hand
round
right on the
number
bell.
2.
Was that enough to give him the round?
The
I've got a
vacant
feeling it
victorious.
has.
Well, yeah.
Title
Let
on
me
the
tell
line.
you, Coloman was
Coloman.
fighting around and looking really,
Benny
really
Capps.
good.
I think once he got cut, and then the doctor said, look, we'll give it another go, Benny Capps come out with a bit of wind in his sail, a little bit of aggression,
Let's see some of the
really
action
hit him
here.
with some right hands.
Let's see if we can see. There's the cut. No, the blood's already there. The referee, Wayne Ashdown, didn't see. I can hear Wayne Ashdown saying he didn't hear how the cut was derived. There's the left hook, misses the right hand. There's the clubbing left hook by Coloman.
There. That was the momentum changer for
Yes.
Benny Capps, and came back with a late flurry.
I've got to say that Coloman fought the whole 3 minutes of the round, and he looked very good during that round. He really started to get on top.
Seconds
You know,
out.
I still sort of think that maybe Coloman has won that round, even though Benny Capps come back and hit him with a couple of very good punches at different
Round
stages.
number 3.
He came in and he came back out. I don't think he did enough to win the round. I'm
No.
going to give that round to Coloman by the tiniest of margins, and all around I've got it 19 each on my unofficial scorecard. That's Samuel Caljob Coloman, trained by Dave Hedgecock and Boxer John in the gold and white trunks, and Benny Capps, trained by Rick Breeze and the team out at Eltham. And what a beautiful part of the world it is, as referee Wayne Ashdown calls break. He says to the boys, the blood has stopped. Rick Breeze has done a good job on that cut. Of course, he'll be using Adrenaline 1/1000, and
I've had that a few
yeah,
times, Brad.
and that's all they can use in the
lovely,
corner now under
lovely
the
exchanges in the
rules.
morning, inside.
Nice body punches from Coloman as Ben Capps backs him up to the ropes. The pair go toe-to-toe with double-fisted attack, and it's really just a little untidy. Capps, when you look up the word warrior, you'll see beside it Ben Capps. In every dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, you'll see warrior, you're going to see Ben Capps right beside that name. If you're going to beat him, let me tell you, you're going to know you've been in a fight. A nice young guy outside the boxing ring, as is Samuel Coloman, great sportsman. And look, you know, the thing I think that's going to hurt Samuel Coloman, and I said to Dave Hedgecock a little bit earlier on,
with lovely combinations there by Sam Coloman.
Since June 2014, that's 2 years to June 2016, he's only boxed 20 rounds of boxing in 3 fights. That's the only thing that could hurt him.
The big advantage here that Sam Coloman's got is the length of his arms. It's so much longer than Benny Capps.
Yes.
So Benny Capps is really having to struggle to work and to get inside to open up his shots.
Nice left hand by Coloman. A seasoned professional, 31 fights, 23 wins.
Well, that's where he loves it, inside.
Oh, Capps wants to take him down into the gutter. He wants him to fight a street fight. And that's if he gets that, he's got a chance of winning this fight. But Coloman, he's going to be too smart to get into the gutter with Benny Capps. He needs to fight smarter, not harder. The looping right hand over the top just misses the mark. The right hand by Coloman hits the mark as the boys double up again. Beautiful left lead there by Coloman. Triple left lead. There's the left hook to the body. I hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever you might be around this great country of ours, whether you're in the Northern Territory, whether you're in Brisbane, Melbourne, Geelong, Ballarat. My brothers and the team out at Craigieburn, Donnie and Sid, all the boys, I hope you're enjoying the time as we see the end of round number 3.
Coloman finding a home for that uppercut.
Yeah,
short right.
Yeah. Definitely, you'd give him that round again, only just. Benny's putting a lot of pressure on inside, but he's just doing the better work.
He's picking his punches better, and he's finding a home for those punches. What he's actually doing, Julian, he's not playing the counter-punching role so much, but he's watching as we see some of the action of round number 3. You'll watch here that as Ben Capps exposes himself and brings over that punch, you'll see that Coloman has always got a punch coming all the one to go. Capps misses with his right, Coloman comes back with his own. It's untidy there, right hand, double right hand there, left hook. They're the punches that cause the drama. You see Capps come over the top with the right hand, but Coloman's got his own right hand coming. There's the uppercut. There's the left hook. He's always got a punch coming. Great to see. The work ethic of Samuel Coloman has got him ahead on my unofficial scorecard.
For round number 4.
29-28.
Geez, they've done a good job with that eye.
Oh, they have. Rick Breeze. He is Mr. Professional and Mr. Cool in the corner. I like him in the corner. Oh, Coloman lets one go as referee. Wayne, you can always say you're sorry. Benny just can't find a range at the moment. He's missing with that slippery right hand over the top. Trying to tie up. On face value, you'd say that Sam Coloman should win this fight, but the fighting heart of Ben Capps is going to let him know that he's in a fight.
He's putting the pressure on.
We're in round number 4 of 8, scheduled 8 3-minute rounds. Benny Capps comes in, he tries to work the body, misses with the right hand. Again, Coloman always got those punches on the go, fighting out long with lefts and rights. You know, he's got a great game plan here, and what he's doing, he's going bang, bang, left, right, and then laying on his opponent to nullify Benny Capps' attack.
I just think Benny Capps is just having trouble with the length, with Sam Coloman's length.
2 nice left hooks by Ben Capps there as Sam Coloman was coming in.
Coloman's catching Capps on the way out as well. With that straight left.
And Julian Holland, you picked it. The lead, the length of the lead, and the reach is certainly causing some issues for Ben Capps. I'd like to see Ben probably try and step off a little bit and start to fight out, because he's not winning on the outside, but he's not winning on the inside neither.
Yeah. But that's his way he fights.
Oh, left hook to the body, left hook to the head by Ben Capps. Good punch there. Coloman goes with a little short right hand, but misses with the left hook to the body. That one hit home. The little uppercut. Oh. He's got every punch in the book, hasn't he, Samuel Coloman?
He's been around.
There's a little bit of fight in the old dog yet. And as they're saying, it's not the size of the dog that's in the fight. It's the size of the fight that's in the dog. And Samuel Coloman, the 30-year-old former Cameroonian who now calls Melbourne home.
Oh, nice.
Big left hook. That actually hurt him. That was a good left hook.
And the pair,
Oh,
beautiful
beautiful
uppercut by Coloman, starting to assert his authority. He's found a range and he's found a home. He knows that uppercut, Ben Capps is going to walk onto that each and every time.
Well, every time Capps is coming in, Coloman's just catching him with it.
Yeah, well, because Coloman's stepping back, and which is making Benny Capps overreach and commit, and the uppercut's always going to be there.
And Benny has really dug himself into a hole here. He's lost his way. The boys clinch up and Coloman ties him up. He wanting to punch, but Ben's wanting to hold. He's trying to tie him up, and referee Wayne Ashdown's getting a little bit unsettled here. Coloman really finding a home now. He's winning each and every round clearly now. Another good round for Sam Coloman.
Vacant Victorian super
What's he going to do to get back in this fight, Julian?
Benny Capps, Sam Coloman.
I think he's just got to keep putting that pressure on, but he just can't be getting hit with those shots coming in. He's got to really watch what he's doing and time his timing when he's coming in. That's when he's getting hit.
Our judges for tonight are the Dragon, Paul Lee, Tony Moretta and Andrew Campbell, and they've got a hard job to do here. But on my unofficial scorecards, I have 39-37 in favour of Samuel Coloman.
I did see Benny Capps land a really nice left hook before.
Yes.
That is probably his shot.
He did that twice.
Yes.
I saw that twice in that round.
So that could be the shot what they're banking on.
Dave Hedgecock, a little earlier on in that round, was really annoyed at the holding tactics of Benny Capps, and he was screaming at the referee. And referee Wayne Ashdown calls the boys in to start round number 5.
Oh, right hand.
Nice.
So Benny Capps, can he get out of the hole that he dug himself in for this first 4 rounds? First 5 rounds?
That lead left of Coloman's causing him all kinds of problems.
What Benny Capps needs to do is keep moving his head a little bit, trying to
he
make
needs to get that
him
little bit of upper body movement.
Yeah, and then, side to side, setting his feet.
And what he did there is he did that. He was standing there flat-footed in front of Coloman, and you can't do that because you stand there. Coloman's got every punch in the book, and he's going to use them. If you're going to let him use them, he's going to outlay him on you.
And his long arms.
There's that beautiful left lead. That's the range finder for Sam Coloman, and Benny Capps comes in with his head low. That's a sign of unconfidence.
Oh, nice.
The little uppercut again. That is the money punch for Coloman. The little right uppercut followed by the left hook and the sneaky right hand over the top. Ben Capps fighting his heart. He's fighting out of his skin at the moment, Ben Capps. Blood coming from his mouth. He's brave. He's tough. I hope you're enjoying our coverage live here from the Melbourne Pavilion. And it's a cold, windy night outside, but let me tell you, the action's certainly keeping us all warm in here inside the pavilion as we're in fight number 4. That's Ben Capps in the blue trunks with the red gloves, and Samuel Coloman in the gold and white with the black trunks. He walks into a right hand left hook. Good left hook there by Ben Capps, Julian Holland.
Yeah, that's what he's been after. That's it. Sam can't start slowing down because Benny Capps will just jump straight on him.
He certainly will. Samuel Coloman, always with a punch on the go. The work ethic of this young man is absolutely incredible. It's been untidy. It's been hard. But he's a man on a mission. He wants to resurrect his career as he walks into a couple of left hands there.
As you said, Julian, he landed that left again.
And he sneaks a look over to his trainer, Dave Hedgecock. That's a sign of a good fighter in the clinch. He looked over to his corner and said, "How am I going, guys?" Left hook again by Benny Capps.
Benny's just having a little bit more success now.
There's no real method to his madness, Ben Capps. He's just fighting from memory at the moment. The right hand's over the top by... and he's holding, but while he's holding, he's still in no man's land. He can't hit, but he can be hit. He bites hard down on the mouth guard as we're inside 10 seconds in round number 5. Another good round for Samuel Coloman. Little right uppercuts, so we see the end of round number 5.
Number 5.
And another good round, Julian Holland. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, definitely. I still think Sammy Coloman's got got a sort of coverage, but Benny Capps is just starting to get a few little moves going, and it's working.
It's just that left hook off the front is, if he can just find a way through Coloman's reach, that's the money shot.
Let's have a look at some of the action from round number 5. There's the uppercut followed by the left hook by Coloman. And as we said in our commentary, we'll see that he's always got a punch coming. You'll see the hands there of Capps. Beautiful little uppercut followed by left hook. But Coloman had his own punch coming, and Ben's just stands there in front of him, and that's where he's getting tagged.
Well,
right hand, left hook, nice punches by Capps, but there he gets tagged again.
It's just that length, and he's actually trying to running in to try and get the shot on.
What he needs to do is not stand there and admire his work, Julian. I think he needs to hit and then step off and get out and start and reset again. As we come into round number 6, the boys touch gloves, great sportsmanship. That's Samuel Coloman in the white and gold, and Victoria's Ben Capps in the blue. And on the line is the vacant Victorian Super Welterweight title. Will it be heartbreak for Ben Capps? Will it be 3 tries without any chocolates? Or will Ben Capps make it third time lucky and win the Victorian title? Ricky Breeze has done a marvellous job on that right eye again.
Beautiful
big
stiff
right hand by Capps. He's starting to unload on Coloman, but Coloman smiles. He's got the answers. He's using all of the ring. He steps off to the left, he steps off to the right, and he sees the punches coming very, very well. I hope you're enjoying this enthralling contest here from the Melbourne Pavilion on TV Ringside. Boys of the Shine have started to come off him. We're in round 5. Well, round 6 we are of an 8-round fight. And the boys exchange some vicious punches there. There's a nice left hook by Ben Capps. He hasn't stopped trying. Lovely right hand by Coloman again. He just picked that right hand out of nowhere. A lead right hand shows that his confidence is at high.
Capps, look at he's finding that left.
Yeah.
He's finding that left every time.
And let me tell you this, I would have thought this was going to hurt Sam Coloman. The rate of activity, 2016, Benny Capps, this is his second fight for 2016. 2015, he had 3 fights for 2 wins and 1 loss. 2014, he had 4 fights for 2 wins, 1 loss and a draw. Whereas Samuel Coloman, this is his second fight for 2016. 2015, he had 1 fight for 1 loss. 2014, he had 1 fight for 1 loss. So the rate of activity you would have thought would hurt.
He doesn't
Coloman.
stop training. Training is what he does.
Yeah, absolutely, and it shows. I look at Samuel Coloman, I see a mirror image of myself, Julian Holland. Well, we're the same colour, I guess.
Right.
Referee needs to protect the fighter, but let me tell you that Coloman is all over Ben Capps at the moment, and you can't disadvantage a fighter. Benny coming in with his head down. Coloman had the upper hand there. Dave Hedgecock really disappointed in the referee's decision there. Right hand by Capps. Left hook by Capps. He's hurt Sam Coloman. Coloman comes back with his own left hook, his own right hand. He's brave, Sam Coloman, as is Ben Capps. Left hook again. What a good round.
Wow. Capps with a flurry late there in the
a late flurry. I still don't think he did enough to win the round, but let me tell you, and from a judge's perspective, we look at a fighter who fights for 3 minutes of the round. If the fighter comes in and he has a blast for a little bit, he comes back and he has another blast, but listen to Dave Hedgecock in the corner. There's the big right hand from Ben Capps. Dave Hedgecock's really giving it to Sam Coloman, saying, by golly, what are you doing there, getting hit by punches like that? And Benny Capps, he's got the fighting heart of a lion as he chases after Samuel Coloman. There's a right hand that misses Coloman, always with that punch coming. The fitness levels of these guys is amazing.
You think sort of Sam Coloman's sort of controlling the fight a little bit, but then you know what? Benny Capps has always got that shot.
Let me tell you.
He's got a heart of a lion.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It can happen any time with him.
It ain't over until the fat lady sings, let me tell you.
The penultimate round, round number 7.
On my unofficial scorecard, I've got a 59-55 in favour of Samuel Coloman.
Oh, nice short uppercut there from Coloman off the bat.
Let's see if Benny Capps can build on what he did in round number 6. It's hard, it's tough. Who wants it more? Capps desperately wants the Victorian Super Welterweight title. Coloman has already owned this title. He's wanting it back again. He wants to resurrect his career under the guidance of Dave Hedgecock and Boxer John. And he's got the skills. Does he have the tools to stay out of trouble from the dangerous Ben Capps? And I would dare say that the referee should really start to look at the head of Ben Capps at the moment, because Ben has really lost his way. He's charging him with his head. It's not intentional, but it's a sign of an unconfident fighter, and he doesn't want to stand up, but he comes in with his head, and it can be dangerous.
He's just trying to change things up and trying to take a chance, I suppose.
Oh,
Lovely straight right.
Boys exchange good right hands there.
Oh.
Coloman again with punches in bunches. Terrific action here from the pavilion. I hope you're enjoying. It's a Barry Michael fight night. TV Ringside, and boy, have these boys put it on. What a great fight for the vacant Victorian Super Welterweight title. That's 11 stone in the old language. Junior middleweight in the old language. Light middleweight is when you went back to my time in TV Ringside days. Oh, the boys crunch heads again. Benny Capps works in close. Boys touch gloves again.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Nice left each by the Lion in Samuel Coloman. The Lion, formerly of Cameroon. Benny Capps, the boys lock up again.
It's just getting a little bit untidy now.
It really
late
is.
around.
The boys are getting tired now. We're in round number 7, and the boys are getting a little bit tired.
Well, it's been a good pace.
Absolutely. We've got half a minute to go now, and Coloman really asserting his authority. Ben Capps biting hard down on the mouth guard, but he hasn't got any answers yet. He hasn't asked Samuel Coloman too many questions yet, but there's more fight in Ben Capps yet. This fight's not over by no means of the stick, but Coloman has fought a controlled fight. He's done just enough to fight. He's got every punch in the kit, and he's used them.
End of round number 7,
punch
one
on a little
remains
bit
to
after
find
the
out
bell
winner, the
there.
vacant Victorian Super Welterweight title. Will it be Benny Capps?
Capps has had his moment. I'll give him that.
Sam
There's been,
Coloman.
particularly those
he
last 2 rounds.
He has, and he will again, Steve. I
Yeah.
agree with you. He's a warrior. As I said, let's see some of the action from round number 7. And you'll see the intensity of the corners. Coloman again using every punch in his kit bag. There's the uppercut.
And
Left lead.
See, Benny's working so hard to get in there, but then when he's getting in there, he's pretty tired and shut his distance down, so then he can't really hit him hard.
Absolutely.
Coloman's just catching him with that uppercut every time he comes in as well.
Yeah.
Seconds down. Melbourne Pavilion, let's make some noise.
Let's
This
see, we're
is
in the 8th and final round, the
final
championship rounds, and
round.
what great sportsmanship the boys embrace in centre ring. This is something that brings a tear to the eye. This is amazing stuff here at the Melbourne Pavilion as Ben Capps goes
Two left
after
hooks.
Sam Coloman. The left hook hurt Coloman. He backs him up against the ropes. He needs a knockout to win. On my unofficial scorecard, I have it 69-64 in favour of Samuel Coloman. Oh! Big right hand and left hook by Ben Capps. Is he coming home? He's working hard. He bites hard down on the mouth guard. Ben Capps, the facial expression hasn't changed. He's all business as he goes after Samuel Coloman. There's been a couple of really close rounds in this title fight. So who wants it more? Samuel Coloman knows he's done the work. He knows he's done the job. He's ahead on the judges' scorecards, or he thinks he is, and I think he is. How are you seeing it at home? What do you think, Julian Holland?
Yeah, definitely. Sam Coloman's ahead on points. But I'll tell you what, I love the way Benny Capps come out there to just try and stem this tide and bring him back.
Absolutely. As I
And he's
said,
still doing it.
look up the Oxen Vic dictionary and you'll see the word warrior, and you'll see Ben Capps' name right beside that. Steve, what's your take on the fight so far?
Coloman definitely the more clinical of the two, but Capps, it's basically a case of technique versus heart, I'd say, if you're going to pick an analogy.
Yeah.
Capps it's just had those moments where you think the pendulum would swing the other way, but Sam Coloman's just got an answer for everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's had that punch coming, and I think that Samuel Coloman has just broken him down round after round, slowly but surely, and Benny Capps dug himself into a hole. He popped that head out of the hole for a little bit here and there, but he just hasn't got the strength to pull himself out. But take nothing away, he is a warrior and a brave fighter at that. Sadly, the third attempt for the vacant Victorian Super Welterweight title is not going to have the belt strapped around Benny Capps, but you never know. We've got 54 seconds to go in this fight. Anything can happen. But Coloman, he's worked hard. He's outthought his opponent. He's outfought his opponent inside, outside. He's used every punch that he knows. He's fought on the back foot. He's fought coming forward. He's fought sideways as the boys mix it up above our ring commentary position here.
And his corner is just wanting him to box because he's so far in front. But you know what, Sam Coloman, the boys have got big hearts and they just want to fight.
Oh, they want to fight.
That's what you love to see.
Yeah. Of course, they need to fight smarter in a round like this where you know you're ahead. You need to fight smarter, not harder.
Rick Brees urging him on in the corner.
Oh, beautiful left hook by Benny Capps. He works hard to try and stem that flow. He wants to bridge that gap. He knows he's still a chance at any time. As we see the end of round number 8 of this magnificent Victorian Super Welterweight title.
What a great fight.
Wow. And you know what? I think Benny Capps might have done enough to pinch that last round, and I'm going to give it to him anyway. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, as we see some of the action. Capps there backing Coloman up. He hurt Sam in that last round.
Capps with a big left hook all night, wasn't it? He was just landing it.
And on my unofficial scorecard, I have 74 to 78 in favour of Samuel Coloman.
From the Stars
So
will be presenting the winner with
a
the
clear
vacant
and decisive
Victorian
victory,
Super
if my mathematics is right.
Welterweight
I
title
failed in the sandpit at school, so let's hope for the best. But it was a very good fight. It was a clinical fight. Coloman did just what he had to do, Julian and Steve.
Yeah.
He always had a punch coming. He always worked hard. He didn't look like, after the first couple of rounds, they were a real arm wrestle. But after that, he really asserted his authority. He had a punch coming at every time.
And look, I just thought Benny Capps struggled with the length, and then he was lunging and trying to come in too quick, and that's when Coloman was bringing uppercuts and landing right hands on.
Yeah, and he sort of really didn't find a range, did he?
Yeah,
he
definitely.
struggled to find his range. And when, as I said a little bit earlier on, and Julian, and I know you'll know, if you don't find your range, you're not going to hit your opponent.
No, that's right.
And if you can't find your range, you're going to lose your confidence.
He found the home with that left hook, though.
Oh, he did a number of times. And I know that Dave Hedgecock is still not happy in the corner. I went to school with Dave, and I tell you what, he is a tough taskmaster. And let's go up to our ring announcer, Mr. John Demicoli, for the official decision as the boys embrace what a tremendous title fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, we've gone from the judges' scorecards. We have a majority points decision. Your first judge scored the contest 79-73 to Sam Coloman. Your second judge scored the contest 76-76. And your third judge scored the contest 77-76, declaring the winner and new Victorian Super Welterweight champion, blue corner, Samuel Coloman.
And a majority decision to Sam Coloman. 77-76, 76-76, which is a surprise, and 79-73. A majority decision to the new Super Welterweight champion, Samuel Coloman, in a hard-fought fight. And Steve, I'll leave it to you.
Well, Ben Capps had plenty of heart in that one, but just Coloman with all the answers, as we mentioned earlier. He cleans up. That's Capps now, that ends his 2-fight winning streak, and that's back-to-back wins. Excuse me, that's back-to-back wins there for Samuel Coloman, and this one he walks away with the title. We have a look. It's Coloman. He's had the distancing and the range the whole time. Capps tried to work the inside. Every time he came in, Coloman just had the uppercut waiting for him, and then it became more of a case of frustration on the part of Ben Capps, but he did not give up at all and took it the entire 8 rounds. And unfortunately, his third crack at the welterweight title ends up with the loss. But let's go down to Mark Valley. He's standing by.
Uppercut. Nailed him. Absolutely nailed him. Chopping away Maloney. Another big right hand. And another one after the bell. Can Berratel survive his assault? He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Jimmy Butler. He's coming.